A friend of mine just bought a piece of land and she was wondering, the question on her mind rather was, how fast she can put up that ideal space. What you're about to watch is an idea of how that can happen in a turnaround of 5 to 6 weeks. The concept of prefabricated housing is gaining popularity in Kenya, with real estate developers embracing the approach to cash in on the ever-rising demand for home ownership. As it stands, the government targets to encourage the construction of 200,000 houses annually to help bridge the housing deficit. Prefabricated homes are specialized houses manufactured off-site in standard section before being assembled at the location.
It all starts from the plan. You need to have a plan on paper. Take the plan through the production process. We fabricate components, and that's where the catch is. We make the components at the factory for the complete building, with everything that is required. When you come to site, we just take a little time to put the components back together, and then you form a house.
What kind of wood do you use?
We use
the people who are in environmental matters would definitely ask the very hard question. You're using wood, where are you getting the wood from?
Very well. We normally get our wood from sustainable plantation programs. We are supporting sustainability in the forestry industry. So we procure our timber from the tea estates and commercial timber dealers. And we buy pine and cypress, and then we treat the wood, season it very well, then machine it and create the components. We use pine and cypress because it has been approved and tested as a construction material when you look at timbers. At the same time, we have to treat the timber with various chemicals at different stages. And then also when you come to site, we have to treat the ground against termites. And with all these treatments, we expect the house to last you over 50 years.
So I've handed you the check. I want my one-bedroom house, or I want my one office space apartment. What is the next step for you after I've relaxed?
The next step is to ask you how you like the front to face, and then that will be it. You just give us the time, we come on your site. We prefer camping next to the building, so you can work from early to late. And then in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, depending on the size of the building, it will be ready. And then we just come and ask you to take us through your house, where there's any snagglies or where there's anything that didn't go right. We make it ready, we make it right, and then we formally hand over the building to you.
Are you responsible for the glass, for the fittings, things like the toilet bowl for that matter? I'm not asking for the furniture, but I'm saying, are you also going to put that in this ideal space?
Yes, anything that you require, we'll just put it in. We normally put every basic requirement, but depending also with what you request for. But we provide turnkey solutions. We can provide the building up to the level where you just move in and start living.
Is this normal, or were you just doing this for the exhibition?
This is what we do as a normal practice. We just get from the point where you are asking us, you've given us the check and the piece of land.
Yes.
We come to the land, we clear the vegetation, we do the soil treatment with the anti-termite chemical.
Right.
And then for every 1 meter, we normally lay blocks and slabs, as you can see, at every 1 meter interval, and then throughout the foundation, at every 1 meter. Each of this block carries the weight of the building. So the weight is uniformly distributed across the foundation. Then we come and put the floor, then you do the walls and the roof.
So do I have a choice of saying which design I want as the owner of the house?
Yes, you have.
Meaning I can have a smaller window or a bigger window?
Yes.
Really?
You can have a window as large as up to here, from that point. Normal windows are up to here, about 1 meter by 1 meter. And large windows are about 1.5 meters long.
Apart from wood, what other material have you incorporated in this prefabricated house?
We've incorporated some steel on the windows and burglar bars. We've used steel roofing tile, sorry, steel roofing.
Yeah,
And
corrugated
then
iron.
Corrugated iron sheet.
Yeah.
And then we've also used insulation foils inside.
That's it?
That's it.
Security is very, very key. And I want you to share with us your perspective in as far as security is concerned, because, hey, look, this is just a piece of wood. I need some assurance or reassurance that this could just be the ideal space for me.
When it comes to security, we advise you to look at it from a larger perspective, where you just have to view it from a macro view as opposed to viewing it as a micro view. In this, I mean, you need to have a secure compound. Whether in a community or as a standalone building, you first have to start with a secure compound. And then you can take measures as far as your budget can allow to put in security systems that are in the current times. Okay, when you do fittings like the kitchen units or the toilets and the showers, you just do it as a normal building. You just put the kitchen cabinets where they're supposed to be and the taps and normal piping through the walls to the outside.
That's it.
Same thing happens to the toilets. Just put your normal toilet basins there, normal piping through the wall to the outside. And then we normally finish the floor with waterproofing. We can either do tiles, vinyl, or ceramic. For showers, we normally do shower cubicles, which are glass made. When you go outside, all connections go to the first manhole. Now, depending with what your site is like, from the first manhole, it can either go to a sewer line or it can go to a septic tank.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All these fittings we'll provide as a standard, but you also have an option where you can supply your fittings, we do the connections. Or to make it even simpler, we can leave the building as a shell and then you supply your own fittings and you also do your own fitting.
And you talked about the furniture.
Yes. We can provide modular furniture. We also have a factory that does this. It's our own. The furniture is made from cypress, as I told you. We use prime grade. You can have a seat.
Thank you.
Most of these items are knocked down. You can take them down in pieces without using tools. And when you come to your house, it's so easy to put it together. So we can provide a turnkey solution where we provide the whole building with the services of plumbing, electrics, we do the painting, we do the furniture all the way to the bedrooms, all over. All you need to do is just to come in with your appliances and clothes and start living.
Wow. Many thanks.
Karibu
Already
sana.
at home. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned. The Idle Space will be right back after the break.